Hello and welcome back to Galactic. Today we're back in the survival worlds. Yeah. Still can't get this done. I have added the mod that claims to fix. Oh, yeah, I've seen this. That claims to fix the problem with MES. So we're gonna see how that works. I have deleted all of the previously spawned cargo ships, so I'm gonna load these up. Oh. Okay. I think it's like that. And then let's hope it's like that. So hopefully, if we get any more spawns, I just want to check the warfare battery. No. Hopefully, if we get any more spawns, it should be fixed. Meaning, if we want, we can go up. Well, yeah, if we want, I can go after them. Oh, I didn't quite realise how many plates I had on me. Well, we'll have to see if it actually does work or not. Why do I have so much of? Why do I have so many interior plates? Oh, this is not going to be fun because I'm going to have to faff around with the actual things. Yeah, right. This thing actually already had power, but it now has more power. Finish these off and quickly take a seat to get some more energy. Right. Yep. There you go. Oh. Monarch. Okay. Alright, batteries are in. I can fix up that hole. Let's go and get some energy. And there we go. Right, let's grab some steel plates. I'm just gonna do this and just fill in these holes here. Just say they're literally the same colour. Oh, no, they're slightly different. No, is it texture? So if I select... Oh, there you go. It was something to do with the colour. Maybe it's a specific armor texture. I don't know. I don't know why the circular things look weird. Yeah, right. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I've got the jump drive here. I actually need to get rid of that because I need to get to these conveyors. I think I conveyed everything up last episode. At least most things. Maybe. Yeah, I've conveyed this. Need to conveyor them. But other than that, everything looks roughly conveyed. Hopefully, it is. Because if it is, that's a massive help. And then I can start work on actual interior stuff. That Monarch transport is going incredibly fast. Let's these down. Oh, I should use it. I don't know why I'm using a regular connector here. I should use the inset connector. I do actually have a connector in my handbar. Yeah. The same amount of cost. I mean, frankly, it looks better. Just thinking. I could a gate fit here. I need to clear out some of my hotbar. Like a gate or a hangar door. Okay, gate's not really I could work it in. But I can't actually do anything up here because of all the conveying, so maybe not. But I'm just thinking, it could be nice to have like a hangar door here to protect this. Could do a custom door, but that'd be painful. Right. Let's go and fix some more of the conveying. I've got all those hydrogen tanks actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need that to be full. Yeah, this is the problem. There's gonna be so many blank spaces. That actually needs to be boarded up. No, wrong thing. Alright, let's try and weld that up to the best of my ability. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain, honestly. This is why you build it in, create it first and project it in, but I wanted to do it a bit differently this time. Yep, okay. I want to weld that up, that up, that up. Probably squeeze in there. Yeah. Is this a... yeah, this is a T-junction. Okay, and I've got access to... yeah. Oh, maybe this isn't a T. No? What's going on here? Oh, I moved the battery here to get to there. So this is just a straight tube. Okay, yeah, that'll have to do. Yeah, I really wish I'd done this in Create first, but oh well, it's too late now. And I think this and this. Yep, that's what always happens. So I'll grab those just for now. Oh, there's a space there. I need to get to. So I will worry about that in a sec. Have to remove the hydrogen tanks that I spent so long trying to decide where to go. Yeah. There's an unidentified signal about. In here. In here. Don't worry about them for now. This is where, like, build and repair would come in, like, especially handy. Because you can just place down the frame and then just let it do its thing. But unfortunately, it's not a vanilla thing, and I always find them a bit overpowered. There was one that I thought was decently balanced. It's not great, but it was balanced enough that it wasn't overpowered. And that was the, I don't know what it's called. It's like nanobot build and repair or something. And it cost a lot of materials to build. So it was slightly more balanced than like some of the other ones I've used before. Materials for this. I'm gonna start running out of materials soon. And without a big miner, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to continually repair it all. But we'll manage. All this. That's just a regular conveyor. Pop back up here and no, need to get rid of that. I'd rather not weld that just yet, just to keep things a bit more organised. Didn't actually need to do that. Right, so all of that. Oh. Just get that. Yeah, this is a pain. But hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Because this ship looks like it would have a mean bite. Like, I'm thinking assault, artillery, gats, no rockets. Rockets are kinda useless. But even still, it's still not gonna be great for anyone facing this. Like, the frigate's a good ship, but it's not a combat vessel. It's a survival vessel. You're meant to live and not kill stuff with. Right, well now I can place back all those tanks. No. Do I have it? What, like that? I think. No? How did I have it? Oh no, it would have been like this, because that connects to that. Yeah, okay, so it would be like that, and there'd be something else in there. Right, so we need to get tips for that, that, and that. I'm thinking actually probably grab glad I got that. Probably just put some heavy armor here. So, purely to protect this conveyor line, which has gyros attached. Because while gyros are basically invulnerable, unless you've got the Prototech ones, they can very, very easily be disconnected and left flying about your ship, wrecking havoc. Like, if even just this conveyor gets killed, that gyro, depending on how I'm moving, could easily slam directly into the cargo container. So it's best if you try and put gyros in places that can deal the least amount of damage should it get separated. Not done it very well here. What the hell is an Egon torpedo frigate? And why is it rapidly approaching? I'm gonna just pop into the frigate. A bit of manoeuvring. Gas. Top front. That's a big ship. Doesn't look like it's headed my way, so I'm not too concerned. But I've always got to be careful with these things. Hopefully, when I eventually decide it's time to set up on Triton, because that's something I want to do, I want to get this space base operational, have it maybe set up some defences and then head to Triton. Hopefully it'll be a bit safer on the surface. I mean, in my opinion, Triton is probably the easiest planet to live on in the game. Because it's only got 1 G of gravity, it's got plenty of materials, and most of the materials are set up such that they're in an ice lake. They're only in the ice lakes. So you really can just find one ice lake and then have everything you need to survive. And it's also fairly small, so don't know. I wonder what any secrets to uncover. Something. Yep, as I suspected, I ran out of steel plates. It's a bit of a problem, because, yeah, sure, these give a lot of steel plates, but they also have a ton of metal grids attached, which are not fun to weld up. I suppose I can disassemble the metal, like some of the metal grids I get, and just turn them into steel plates, because I do have a fair chunk of iron in, if I remember. Not much iron, but considering I've got not much actually. Holy, is that 31k? Oh, okay, I thought that was 31k of construction. Jesus, I do not have a lot of resources. Refineries have refined a lot of platinum, but no iron. So, I think we're going to put that on pause for a sec and take the miner out and get some iron. Do a few trips for iron. Got to be careful here, don't want to smash into that. Hopefully, with the new MES fix, I should start to see some vanilla cargo ships, which will be which will be far easier to take over and far more fun to take over compared to stuff like Imber, which will just shoot back and try and run away. Whereas a lot of the what's it called? A lot of the vanilla cargo ships have fun things attached to them, like they'll spawn drones, they'll call for reinforcements, they'll have like traps, all tons of fun encounters. Oh yeah, I don't have spotlights on this thing, do I? I keep meaning to repair it, but I just never get around to it. So I have to rely on suit headlights. much of that is stone? Okay, all of that is iron. Let's do that a couple times. Let's go over this way. Over here. And just dock up. Oh no, please, please don't crash. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, thread the needle, Jesus. That was close. Right, let's actually get docked. And try not to do that again. I've got a lot of iron though, so I should not have to. Oh, God. Yeah, that's one thing I'm excited for. I still really should get SE2. I just haven't really been too, like, yeah, it's cool, but I just don't think it's worth it at the minute. I think we need a bit more of a full game and stuff to do. I mean, it looks fantastic, but I just don't think right now it's worth spending, I think it's like 20 quid on. There are a few questions that, like, a lot of people have, including me. It's like, DLCs, what's going to be, how are they going to do DLCs? Because right now, like, adding a bunch of decorative blocks, like seats, toilets, chairs, that sort of thing. Well, seats and chairs are the same thing. But, like, that sort of thing, which all used to be DLCs for the base SE. So how are they going to do it in SE2? Are they going to do it in SE2? How's that going to work? Because most of the blocks can just be made with the 25 centimeter grid system, like a unified grid system, whatever it's called, I forget. Like, all of that can just be done on its own without needing to purchase stuff from SE, like purchasing DLCs. I like also the campaign system. I remember they put out in a recent post saying about how they're going to merge the campaign and like story with the sandbox elements, which I think is fine. I know some people may have problems with, but I personally think it's fine. It's like, the story doesn't seem to be a massive part of SE2. It seems to still be mostly about the sandbox element. So you can probably just play normally without the story, without you having to do anything related to it. So it should be fine. As long as there's like a toggle that just says turn off story or something, then I think that would just make everyone happy. So let's just dock back up. Oh no. Oh. Dock up. Oh no. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. No, we're good. We're good. Right, refinery. Okay, we're producing a lot of iron, but... Oh! I didn't realise how much iron I actually had. So I just produced like 8,000 steel plates. I mean, the assemblers are uber fast. I mean, look at that! Oh, this is why we love speed. modules. They're so amazing. Oh, I've just realised that these aren't pointed the same way. That's actually fine, because we won't have to see them. That's all. So... yeah. Perfect. Okay, right. So that's that bit done. We've got hydrogen tanks here. I have not placed a battery here. I need to do that. Is that? Yeah, SPRT Mayday is the same thing. I also saw that they put out something to do with the food and how you actually need to keep it pressurized, which isn't much of a surprise, but it's a fun mechanic. And it could be really cool for like sabotage. So it's not really useful for me because I'm in a single player, but if you're on like a server that has this like food enabled, then you could like sneak someone aboard to like sabotage food production, which means if they don't have a stockpile, it's going to be a bit of a race against time, and it could help you win a fight. It does also like emphasize quick fights further. Like right now, the meta of the game is quick. Well, not necessarily quick, but like very. I don't know what the word would be. Like fights, they may take a while, but generally they don't. I don't know how to describe it. They're very lethal. So while they may take a while, generally a ship doesn't go from like 100% combat effectiveness to 90 to 80 to 70. It's more like it goes from like 100 to like 5. Because the meta, on certain servers it's fine because the meta's changed, but in like traditional Space Engineers combat, the meta is railgun spam. Just spam as many railguns as you can onto a ship, and eventually you'll get a big hit and that'll cripple the entire ship, and then you just finish it off, and then bada bing bada boom, you've won. There's no like strategy, it's just whoever gets the first hit wins. And this food update sort of continues to emphasize that, because long protracted fights may not work anymore because you're gonna have to stop to eat. Like, if you can continue flying while eating, that's fine, but you're gonna have to stop and stop to eat in the middle of a fight, potentially, depending how fast the bar goes down, like how fast you get hungry. So it may be that you're in the middle of a fight and then you have to stop dodging for a second to eat, and then you get nailed by a railgun. So I think that's something else that they want to do with SE2, and which is turn fights less. It's more about strategy. There's actual different tactics that can work. There's different ships that can work. Right now it's just may the bigger ship, or may the faster ship more accurately, win. But because being bigger technically doesn't help, but also does. You want to build as big a ship as you can, because you need reactors, batteries, you need enough stuff to power all your railguns. And then anything else you have, jump drive and all that. I think that's something they want to change. They want small ships to be able to do stuff. They want like strategy and tactics and planning, I think is another thing. They want you to plan engagements and try and beat them before the battle begins, which I always really loved. Like, there's another game that's hopefully soon to come out, Fallen Frontier, which I'll probably do some videos on, to be fair. But either way, it's really good versus traditional RTS, in my opinion. Because traditional RTS, yeah, they're fun, sure, but there's no strategy to them. It's just build as many big units as you can until you outnumber their big units, and then win. Like, there's no planning or coordination or this beats this, so I should build these to counter that. It's just, oh, you have 5 big battleships, I'll build 10 battleships, I win. So, hopefully unit spam in Fallen Frontier won't exist. We don't get many units. So, that's the sort of thing I think SE's 2 is trying to do. Oh god, my antenna. I have an antenna on this ship, don't I? Do I? I don't have an antenna. Okay, we should be good, but I'm gonna just finish up welding this and then hop in my missile thing. Because if I remember, the Devourer is a big ship. I think it's like... I don't remember. I think it's about size, like slightly bigger than the Mutilator. I had an industrial cockpit. Yeah, cockpit. Where is it? There. Yeah, that's not a ship I want to get in combat with. It doesn't look like it will come near me. So I should be fine. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to weld up. I wanted to weld these up. And I probably should weld up the bridge, or more likely the observation deck. Since this is a combat ship, I'll probably put like an internal CIC somewhere. So it's harder to take out. One thing I really don't like that they've added to SE is the way that... it's sort of related to the bridge, but it's the way that ships will continue following a command even when the seat's been destroyed. So say you're in the middle of a fight, you're trying to spin, your ship, if your cockpit is destroyed, will continue the movements that you were doing. So it'll continue to spin violently. I really don't like that. It doesn't feel like a good system to me. It's just... Because then it means that even if you have, like, backup cockpits, most of the time you can never actually get to them. Because your ship will just keep spinning and spinning and spinning, making it impossible to do anything. And I don't think there's anything you can really do about it, because it's like an in-game feature. It's like, you can't remove welding from the game. It's just something that's there. I don't think welding's a bad feature, but it's just an example. It's just nothing you can do to remove it. So it's kind of annoying. I don't actually remember why I specifically queued up and built one of those. Fine. Work it out. This. So, this. Okay. The Devourer doesn't look like it should be heading towards me. Oh my god, I keep running out of things. What now? You got like 1,000 of each. just a problem with salvaging rather than like getting materials from salvage. You never quite get what you need. It's always more of a luck of the draw. Like, is this ship going to have a lot of steel plates? No, it has a lot of small steel tubes, or all... Hang on, what? Why did that not... Oh yeah, I didn't have it placed like that. Yep, no, so far we're still good. Actually, with that bit done, other than the hydrogen tanks, I think that's the conveyor network complete. There's a couple bits I haven't actually put conveyors for, like here. I need to get some conveyors for that. But other than that, I think the network's basically done. Which means I can actually get onto, like, interior building. Which is sometimes a bit of a painful process, but this ship is going to be a bit different, because it's going to be a bit similar to the frigate, how I'm not really going to have an elaborate interior, because it's more of a combat ship. Like, I'm not going to bother devoting the entire internal space to try and make it look realistic, because it's a survival ship. It needs to be... Like, I'm going to put an interior, I think. I'm going to try and put a decent interior, but... we'll have to see. Yeah. But I think I'm going to end the episode there. We've done... Yeah, the conveyor network for the ship is done. Like, it's complete. Everything, if I check, everything should be networked. Just go into a O2 gen at the front. Anything that it can't get to that exists. The Gatling turret, that's a bit of a different story, because that's here? No, it's that. Alright. Let's quickly do that, actually, then. I'll just postpone ending the video quickly. Yeah, the Devourer looks like it's heading away. It's just before I finish, one thing that I am gonna be a bit, like, I don't know, concerned about is how food's going to be implemented in terms of existing survival games, because it may very well be that I have to restart the world or not interact with the food system. And to be honest, I'd probably be fine with restarting the world. Like, we've done a lot. I do want to keep playing, to be fair. Like, I like this world, it's got a lot of stuff, and I probably would leave it off by doing some unidentified signals. What the hell is that heading towards? Again, gonna have to postpone the ending, because stuff just keeps happening. Where's the cockpit there? Is it attacking? Drone facility? I think it is. Actually, yeah, no, I can't see the drone facility. No, I feel like it's not quite heading that direction. I feel like it'd be way too far away. It was like 4 clicks from me. That's 13 clicks, so I feel like it's something else. Out there. No, it does look like it's heading to the drone facility. This may cause a problem. Yeah, it's got to be heading towards the drone facility. I doubt we're going to see any explosions or anything. Yeah, it's definitely heading to the drone facility. It's just gonna see some, like, stuff falling off it. Oh, yeah, to be fair, the antenna is emitting really distance. Yeah. Well, as this fight goes on, it may be that depending how the update's introduced, if it's able to be toggleable, how it's implemented and all that, it may be that I decide to end this survival world, because food would be a massive thing. And yeah, this world's good and I like it, and I've also got story stuff. It's like, I'm sure you've seen all the cinematics. Well, maybe. It may not work with it, so it may be that I end the survival world. Like, maybe I build the combat ship, go and do some Prototech stuff, and then restart. Because, I mean, this world's been going on for, like, it's got to be at least a year at this point. I don't know exactly when my first survival episode was, but I can't really check right now. But it's got to have been on for ages. Like, what updates are introduced? Like, this was before. It was after Warfare 2, and I know that. But it was before field work, before contact, maybe before automatons, actually. I know I did use stuff like the action relay, but that was Signal, wasn't it? Yeah, so this has got to be at least a year old. So it may be that I start thinking about moving on to a different world. But that'll all depend how the update handles. I really don't think that Reaver Devourer is going to do much. Yeah, it looks like it's moved on. So. But, yeah, so, who knows, maybe I'll start a new survival world soon. Probably without all the lore stuff, because I was excited to do it at the start, but now it's becoming less and less practical, so yeah, that looks like it's done. But yeah, well, we'll see how everything plays out, and if I do start, I would put like a finale video on it and stuff, but yeah, that can all come at another point. For now, as the Devourer has, devoured the drone salvage and is currently flying off. Is that part of the station, or is that, what is that? Is that the ship? Just need to check that, because that could be a problem. Because if that's a bit of debris that's heading this way, the Devourer may get attracted to it. And while I do think ending the survival series sooner rather than later is probably a good idea, I don't want it to be... How the hell... There we go. I don't want it to be a Reaver blowing up everything I own. So... Well, yeah. Well, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. So, stay safe out there, engineers, and happy hunting.